Good evening, everyone. This is the January 25, 2023 meeting of the Auburn Conservation Commission. This open meeting is being operated as a hybrid format under Chapter 22 of the Acts of 2022. The public can join the meeting remotely by telephone by dialing 1-408-650-3123 and then using access code 942-845-549. Or you can join via computer at global.gotomeeting.com/join /942-845-549. All supporting materials for tonight's meeting have been supplied to the commissioners, and they have also been posted to our site on the town's website, and the public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda. My name is Michael Garland. I'm chairman of the commission, and before we start, I'm going to take a roll call of our members. So when I call your name, please answer in the affirmative. Tom Fallon?
Present.
Patrick Cunningham?
Present.
Megan Langley?
Present.
Christopher Carey?
Present.
And town officials participating, Tim Pratt.
Present.
Okay.
Mike,
Yes, sir.
if that's a member, would he sit over there? We could be seen.
It doesn't matter to me.
Well, on the television, it looks better when you have.
Okay, so I guess,
Yeah.
Chris, can you move on?
Absolutely.
You,
Of course.
back to back. Thank you.
No worries. Actually, it's over there.
Can you get there?
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Please note that the meeting is being recorded by Auburn Cable Television. And if it appears we do have some applicants that are going to be participating remotely tonight. So when I call the matter that you're here for, make sure to state your name and your address as if you were attending in person. So, having gone through the preliminaries, the first matter on our agenda is a 7 p.m. public hearing. Nordic Industrial Properties LLC, in care of Fuller's Collision Center, a notice of intent for property at 12 to 14 Sword Street. I've been advised that the applicant has requested to continue this matter to our next meeting. So is there a motion to continue?
Make a motion, we continue the public hearing?
Okay. And Tim, do we have anything on for 7 o'clock on the 8th?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. So there's a motion on the floor to continue the Nordic Industrial Properties matter to February 8th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 It's a vote. Okay. That took 2 minutes. I'm going to just jump ahead a little bit. We have as an enforcement order 23 Brook Street. I think members of the commission will recall that a letter was sent to the owner of 23 Brook Street requesting that they file a notice of intent with us no later than January 31st, since they have about another week or so to provide us with that notice of intent. I suggest and will suggest that we continue 23 Brook Street to our next meeting on February 8th. Okay. Sir, you're here for 5 Sunrise Avenue?
Correct.
All right, we'll get to you in a few minutes, okay? So, good. I feel like during these pauses we should have the Jeopardy theme song play.
7:05 now by my,
And mine too. All right. The next matter on our agenda for this evening is Robert Doolin, a notice of intent for the demolition and reconstruction of a single-family home with grading and associated utilities for property located at 31 Byland Avenue. In this case, we have also received a request to continue the public hearing. We actually had taken or made a site visit on Saturday, and the engineer for the applicant advised that they had not received a DEP file number. Apparently, we haven't gotten one yet, so at their request, we're going to continue the public hearing to February 8th. So may I have a motion, please?
Make a motion, we continue the public hearing to February 8th at 7:05 PM.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? It's a vote. Okay. So I am going to go to 5 Sunrise Avenue. So, sir, if you could come up to the table, please. Yeah, please. And then if you would state your name and your address.
Joshua Schlegel in
You can have a seat. Okay.
Avenue.
Okay. And Mr. Schlegel, you're the, are you the contractor for the property owner?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, we made a site visit on Saturday, and we saw that that you had installed erosion control measures, but we don't have any record of any request for determination of applicability or notice of intent being filed with us. And we, in fact, I took pictures, and so there's a running brook and stream behind the property. It appears to be perennial, although I can't confirm that. But there's no question, sir, that given the presence of the stream in the wetland area, that we have jurisdiction over this. And at a minimum, a request for determination of applicability should have been filed. I would submit, sir, that based on what we saw on Saturday, that a notice of intent really needs to be filed. So based on our observations, I'm inclined, and I'm going to ask for a motion to issue an enforcement order against Mr. Black, or because he's the property owner, and that would require him to actually hire someone to file a notice of intent. That will require someone to actually delineate that wetland area, and then provide a scope of work and what measures will be taken to protect the wetland. I mean, sir, it appears that you did take measures to do that, but again, there was no filing with us, and you know the law is the law. So.
Yes.
I don't know if you have anything to add or want to say anything.
I did talk to Jay, I'm probably gonna butcher his last name, but Kuskowski.
Yeah. Don't know who he
He's
is.
environmental,
Okay.
so he's gonna come and take a look at everything that needs to do to either rebuild or, help preserve.
Okay.
And he will be at the property tomorrow around noon.
Okay. So our next meeting is February 8th. I don't know if that's going to be enough time for a notice of intent to be submitted. What we can do is we can continue this matter to February 8th, and then if it appears that if you can get the notice of intent in time, great. I'm not sure you're going to have enough time. If not, then we can continue it to our next meeting, which would be February 22nd. But please understand that under the terms of the enforcement order, you can't do any work there until you file with us.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, good. All right, that's it.
All right. Thank you.
So,
I think so.
you're all set. Thank you very much. So, as I indicated, we did make a site walk on Saturday. It's clearly there are wetlands there within our jurisdiction. There was no filing by the applicant for either a request for determination of applicability or a notice of intent. Therefore, we have the authority to issue an enforcement order. So is there a motion?
Make a motion, we issue an enforcement order for 5 Sunrise Avenue.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? It's a vote. Okay. So again, sir, we will continue this matter to our next meeting on February 8th. You can have your consultant contact Mr. Pratt at the town hall. And then if you can get the notice of intent in a timely manner before our next meeting, which is in about 2 weeks, great. If not, we'll continue this matter to the 22nd of February. Okay? All right. Thank you for coming in. Okay, the next one on our agenda is a 7:10 public hearing. Windmill Estates Condominium Community, a request for determination of applicability for property at Whitman Bailey Drive. Is there a motion to open?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? It's a vote. Who is here on behalf of Windmill Estates?
That's me. I'm the representative. My name's Dave Sepatelli. I work with Helgerson's. We're the contractor for Windmill
Okay.
Estates.
All right, great. So we have your plan and your submittal. And tell us why you think you don't, well, strike that. You filed this because it's not clear to you that you have to file a notice of intent with us?
It was recommended by Tim Pratt from the Conservation Commission to file a note request for determination, which we did. I can see within the plans that we are within the 50-foot buffer,
Right.
the wetland buffer, based on where the work is. So yeah, so if there's a notice of intent required to be filed as well, just let us know and we'll proceed with that.
Okay. Can you just kind of generally describe what the project is or what you intend to do?
Yeah, so we were hired by Phoenix Company, which is the property manager for Windmill Estates, to inspect the stormwater management systems on the property. And this location, which is right at the start of Whitman Bailey Drive, right at the junction of Prospect Street, there's a water quality structure right there, and there's an outlet pipe that was backing up that water quality structure. So we looked at the northern side head wall where the pipe discharged to, and the pipe was nearly at least half full of sediment, and beyond that pipe, the entire outfall area was full of sediment. So based on that findings and looking on the south side, or the opposite side of the head wall,
Right.
seems to be a buildup of sediment on those both sides. So it's something that we recommended to the property manager that it be addressed because it might continue to, or would continue to, cause backups into that water quality structure on Whitman Bailey Drive, and then it may cause further issues down the road.
Do you have an explanation? I mean, we're very familiar with this project, and we've been out there several times. I can visualize actually the head wall and the drainage right at the foot of the street. Do you have an explanation on why so much sediment built up so quickly?
I don't. I wasn't. It appears that the sediment may have been there before at the completion of construction. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't believe it's from runoff from the properties adjacent. They're all well established from my view, and for the area where of the Whitman Bailey Drive that's pitched down towards those basins, I doubt where you're getting a lot of sand and salt runoff from the street. So I can't ascertain where it's coming from, or if it was already there prior to the completion of construction.
So if I understand the project, then your goal is really just to clear out the culverts, correct, and remove all that sedimentation?
Yeah, I mean, so that water quality structure will be able to flow as it was designed to that wetland area.
Do you think there's anything that can be done remedially to prevent a further buildup of the sediment? Because it sounds like, if again, this subdivision is probably what, 5 to 7 years old.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you're gonna run into the same problem, or the owner's gonna run into the same problem 5 to 7 years from now. And sir, I mean to put you on the spot. That's exactly what I'm doing. I don't know if you have, if you'll have maybe some better insight once you've been able to clear out the structures. Assuming we, once we act on this application, but it seems to me it would be helpful if we could find out, why the sediment built up so quickly, and if there are any steps that can be taken to maybe minimize the buildup of sediment going forward.
Right, and I don't think I could really speak to that just based on, I hadn't been there, 5 years before when it was completed,
Okay.
to see if it was, if any of that accumulated during construction. It's just an observation from what we saw based on, our work to inspect all the water quality structures and stormwater structures on the property for the for Windmill Estates.
Okay. Again, most of us have been out there more than once. We're very familiar with the property. I don't know if you feel that a site visit would be necessary. I'm not sure that we think, or I think one is necessary, although we're happy to go out there with you if you'd like.
Well, I mean, we could, could look at it, just to get, just to show what we see. The pipe that we've got coming out of that water quality structure is a 12-inch pipe coming out, to the north side, and I think there's two 18-inch culverts that cross from south to north. So, I mean, we could take a look at it so you could see. Again, I just can't, there were cattails and whatnot in those areas. And I mean, that immediately triggered, my thoughts to the property manager there was, let's talk to the town and let's see what we need to do so this is done properly.
Okay. So, would you be available for a site walk on Saturday?
I might be skiing on Saturday.
Boy.
We're finally getting snow.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I could sometime next week, or
Well, how about this? Our next meeting is not until February 8th. How about the following Saturday, which would be February 4th? I'm sorry. Yeah, February 4th. You available February 4th? Are you going to be
Again, I'm
skiing that
heading-
weekend too?
heading north again.
Boy, some people have the luck.
But,
I'll tell you what.
but
Seriously, Mr.
I'll tell you,
Sabatoli, you don't have to go out there. We've been there. We can.
I
go
could,
out-
I could have them. I'm sorry to interrupt. I could have a member of my team to see if we can meet out there on the 4th.
Okay, so you employ non-skiers?
There's a few non-skiers that work with us.
All right. So, in all seriousness, what would be better, either this Saturday or February 4th?
The 4th that allow me to plan.
All right. So why don't we say the 4th at 9 a.m.?
Okay.
And we have your permission to continue this matter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir. We will see you at our next meeting will be February 8th. I'll ask for a motion shortly, but we will see someone from your company on February 4th at 9 a.m.
Will somebody contact us to just verify and set that up, or are we just going to meet on site?
I think we can just meet on site if you can schedule
Okay.
it. Okay, is that agreeable?
That's perfectly fine.
All right, terrific. All right, thank you, sir. Enjoy your skiing.
All right. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Is there a motion to continue the public hearing?
So moved.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed is a vote. So that'll be February 8th at 7:10.
February.
I'm sorry,
Oh, sorry.
February 8th
You're
for our
right.
meeting, February 4th for the site visit.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. And the next matter on our agenda is a 7:15 public hearing, Town of Auburn Department of Public Works, Nicholas Schwartz, for a notice of intent for a pump station replacement at Warren Road. Is there a motion open?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed to vote. Okay. Who is here on behalf of the Town of Auburn?
Aaron Hughes with Weston Sampson and Alexander Jasper, also with Weston Sampson.
Oh, hi. Good evening, gentlemen. All right, so you submitted plans to us, obviously. Can you just sort of give us a summary, an executive summary of what you want to do?
Yeah, so the existing station is reached its, excuse me, its designed lifespan. So the plan is to convert the existing station
We can't hear you,
with
sir.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you were kind of, it was mumbled or muddled. Can you try again?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Can you
you.
hear me now? Is that better?
That's better, yes.
Okay. Too close to the computer, I guess. So there's an existing pneumatic pump station there that has reached its life expectancy. So the plan is to replace it with a submersible station. That will include demolishing the existing pump station building. And appurtenances, and basically we're going to retain the slab and the existing 10-foot diameter structure, convert that to a wet well. The site is within the 100-foot buffer. It's adjacent to the Dark Brook Reservoir. There'll be no new disturbances. All the work will be in areas of that have been previously disturbed. And then also part of the project will be to slip line the force main. Part of that is within the upper zones, but is in the right of way. And that's about 900 feet going south from the site.
And when would you propose to begin work?
We're planning for spring construction, end of April,
Okay,
beginning of March.
okay. Would it be possible to do a site visit on February 4th? That would be not this Saturday, but the following Saturday.
February 4th. Pardon me one moment.
Or are you skiing too?
Live hockey, youth hockey.
Oh.
So let me just double check. What time would the site visit be?
Probably about 9:30.
9:30. Give me 1 second here.
Sure.
That should work.
Okay.
February 4th, 9:30.
And we have your permission to continue this public hearing to our next meeting on February 8th at 7:15?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, Mr. Souza, we will see you on February 4th about 9:30, and we will continue the public hearing to our next meeting on February 8th, okay?
Okay. Thank you much.
All right, thank you very much, appreciate it. And is there a motion?
Make a motion, we continue the public hearing to February 8th at 7:15 PM.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, it's a vote. Okay. Is there any new business? Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? In that case, if there isn't, is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's a vote. All right, everyone, thank you for coming this evening. We'll see you on February 4th, and again, at the next meeting on February 8th.